Are you worried that AI will replace your job? No, you're wrong. I have a very different take on this. AI will never replace humans. AI can only be subordinate. AI can only be assistant for us. AI will only help us to do better things, to do more creative things, to do more important things. AI will help us to reduce the more routine and monotonous things. AI cannot comprehend for human emotions, problem solving skills, creative thinking skills, leadership skills, management skills, creating a vision for our future. Those are all the skills AI cannot replace and will never replace. Okay. In the last video, I talked about top 10 jobs that AI will replace. Those are the things are routine and monotonous things. But in this video, I'm going to talk about the top 10 jobs that AI cannot replace. Okay, there is a hope for it, and this is how I'm looking at. Okay, if you're not yet checked my last video, just go and check out so that you be aware of what I'm talking about here. Okay, so with that being said, let's get straight into the video of what are the jobs that AI cannot replace, and AI will never replace. Okay, because it will because it is all our human emotions related. Okay, it's all interpersonal skills. Okay, so let's look at what are the jobs that AI cannot replace. Okay, at least for now, as of now, we are living in this world. Okay, and this is principle based, this is not an strategy or techniques. So most probably AI cannot replace in these areas. Maybe some parts or some areas can be replaced within that particular job, but it cannot replace the entire job of a human beings. Okay, so the first job is, if you're in a leadership position or if you're in management position, then AI will never replace the emotional intelligent quotient of human beings. Okay, because machines do not have emotions. Okay, if you're in leadership and management positions of any job, then your job is safe. Okay, for example, if you're a HR professional, emotional intelligence is very important in HR professional. Empathy. Okay, sales manager, marketing manager, and if you're a chief executive who is responsible for growing the company. Okay, see, these are all the jobs. It will require creativity, problem solving, critical thinking, empathy. Everything is needed in these kind of roles. Okay, so AI will never replace, okay, the leadership and management roles. Okay, and second, if you're an individual contributor and if your job is very routine and monotonous thing, then that's the problem. Okay, but if you are in leadership position, then mostly it will be safe because that cannot be replaced by AI. And second jobs is healthcare professionals like doctors, nurses, so many empathy related, right? We need to take care of the patients, right? As I'm a veterinary doctor, I know. Okay, veterinary doctor job also that can never be replaced by uh, a some jobs like diagnosing, like interpretation, like testing the parameters of the blood and other things, that can be automated. Okay, so some part can be automated, but that job cannot be 100% automated. Okay, but this requires more of an empathy and emotion related. Okay, so doctors, nurses, veterinary doctors, they are all safe. Okay, and third is social workers. This also requires high emotional intelligence and high adaptability and thinking. Okay, social workers are never going to be replaced by AI. Okay, and fourth is teachers, trainers, coaches. They require very high emotional quotient. Okay, and also it requires personalization. Okay, so teachers, trainers, coaches, they are also those jobs also cannot be automated. Okay, and fifth job is creative professionals. I mean, all the creative professionals like graphic designers, writers, journalists, artists, musicians. Okay, because it's an original. It's coming from our own mind. Okay, so originality is never going to replace. See, AI will take information from available sources. Okay, and it will give you the data. Okay, but if you are creating something new, this is an innovation job, right? Creators or innovators. Okay, that will never be replaced by AI. Okay, that is what my take. And sixth, software developers. This is a more complex thing, software developer. Okay, because you need to understand what the customer want and you need to develop the product based on whatever the customer needs. Okay, some part of software development can be automated, but the software development is a whole complex part. Okay, that can never be fully automated. Okay, so that's also an impossible area. And seventh, lawyers. Okay, we need to argue, lawyers, judges. Okay, it's more of an empathy, it's more of an understanding, it's more of emotion related, right? That will never be automated. Okay, lawyers are always, doctors, lawyers, always going to exist. Okay, and psychologist. Okay, this is also more of an emotion related thing. Okay, so that's also not going to be automated. Okay, and apart from this, salespeople. Okay, sales requires persuasion, sales requires hard work, sales is always there is going to be a demand for salespeople because they are the ones, the company is completely dependent on them, and definitely human touch is definitely required to make sales. Okay, see, it's we are all in people to people business. Okay, the customers needs to like us so that they can come to, so that they can choose our company. Okay, so always human touch is required, so salespeople are always in demand. Okay, and for fourth, last but not least, is skilled trades people. What I mean by this is electrician, plumbers, mechanics. Those are all problem solving skills, right? It needs some thinking. Okay, so I don't see this job is also not going to be automated. Okay, it requires some critical thinking and problem solving of where is the gap and identifying. Okay, so those jobs also cannot be automated. That is what the research says, and that is what my take on this also. See, overall, when you look at this, if you look at very strategically on a principle basis, all the creative skill sets and uh, leadership thinking, thought leadership, creative, creativity, leadership, management, problem solving. These are all the main things that cannot be automated. Okay, these are all interpersonal skills, and these are all human to human relationship based. Okay, so if you are in these areas, you don't need to worry about that, and you can continuously improve your mindset and skill set in each areas. Okay, so with that being said, these are all things I want to talk about you today. So if you're not in part of my community, okay, I welcome you to register for this masterclass. You can check the link in the description below. Register for the masterclass. This is only for exclusive for working professionals and job seekers, where I'm going to teach you the exact 3 secrets which you can apply to land your dream job and to double your salary. Okay, also I'm going to talk about how you can position yourself right in the company and in the right role. Okay, because there are so many crazy things happening because of the technology and innovation things happening across the industries, and you need to be very prepared. Okay, so attend the free masterclass and get started with my silver membership. That's your first starting point. Okay, if you're already part of my community, you just need to upgrade to diamond. Okay, that is what I would like to say, and that is the fast track to success. And the last action is I wanted to take is like this video, comment this video on what is your take on this, and subscribe to this channel so that you get notified in my future videos. Okay, with that being said, I'm signing off. This is Dr. Karuna. I look forward to serving you in my next video. Thank you so much. Bye bye.